Here it is. You guys ready?
Well, are you guys ready? Hello, everybody. This is Hiro, and today we're continuing our playthrough of 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. In the previous episode, our group discovered, not our group. We kind of split up because we had different things to do. And Seven, Clover, and Ace, I believe, discovered a body, an exploded body, wearing Snake's clothes, and we think Snake's dead. However, I have my suspicions. I It was explicitly mentioned that we couldn't see his face very clearly because it was so disfigured, and I don't know. I just don't know how it could have happened. So but our characters are going off of the assumption that that was the case, that he's passed away. So, um, in the meantime, we don't have a lot of time to process all that, so we decided to go investigate some of the new doors that we have unlocked. And Santa, June, myself, and Ace, I believe, we're going to check door number 6, while Seven, Lotus, and Clover are going to check out, I believe that's door number 1, maybe. I don't know. I guess I could do the digital route, but anyway, they're going somewhere else. This is where we left off in the previous episode. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it.
Yeah. Then let's get to it. Hey! I found it! It's right there!
Okay. Wasting no time
Uh,
in deactivating the creepy bomb in our stomachs. Well, I guess it's not in our stomachs technically. It would have implanted itself on like the intestine or something.
it stopped.
Yes, it stopped.
It's so interesting how this is something that's definitely like you know how the mechanism works, but it would be so stressful every single time.
Whew. I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
Yeah, just because the stakes are so high and you're so paranoid that something's gonna go
I'm
wrong.
not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We
No.
should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You got that right. Once I'm out of this hellhole, I'm taking a nice long vacation.
That's interesting. That's like some positive attitudes over here about once I'm out of this game, you know.
I agree.
All right, let's go.
Let's see what awaits us here.
This door looks heavy.
But it's not locked. I'm opening it.
Hmm.
Whoa, what the hell is this? This has to be the biggest room so far. The ceiling is pretty high, too.
Is it the machine room, or is that what it's called?
Huh. Could be 2 stories, maybe even more.
This space could be utilizing the entire length of the ship.
Also, am I hearing things, or is there like a slight, like just the slightest echo to the characters' voices? Because if that's the case, that's good. I really like that.
What's that huge Kamaboko-looking building in the middle?
Kamaboko, like the little swirly thing that you find in ramen.
Kamaboko? Well, I guess that's as good of a description of it as any.
Is that it?
I see stairs, so we may as well head over to them.
Yeah, but this section's barely wide enough to fit one person.
You're right.
Let's just go in a line.
Whoa, you can't even tell the shape when you're this close.
Okay.
Let's check out the other side, too.
This looks to be the steam engine room.
The steam engine room?
Yes, that thing that looks like a cross-section of a mushroom is the boiler.
Okay.
You see the 3 round doors near the bottom? Coal is put into those and burned, which heats the water, producing steam. The same thing that drives a steam engine. This one is simply somewhat larger.
Yeah, large enough to power this whole thing, I would guess.
I see.
It doesn't appear to be running right now.
All right, let's split up.
Oh.
Hey, what's wrong? Are you all right? Hey, June.
Didn't the same thing happen to her earlier when we saw, I believe it was the 9th man's corpse?
Jumpy.
Oh, you're really warm. Is your fever coming back?
Oh, she was sick, but like, I thought that she was just suffering from the shock of it. I didn't know that she was actually like getting sick.
Yes, it probably is. But I'm fine. Please, don't worry about me. I just need to rest. And I'll be fine.
Okay. Here, sit down. Careful.
Thank you.
Ace, Santa.
Yes.
Right. All right, let's get started. Hang in there, June. I'm gonna get you out of here real soon.
Take a way out. So, is she gonna be out of commission for this one? Okay. Steam engine room. Big place. Several stories, it looks like. And I think I saw a couple of numbered doors when the images were flashing. Let's see what that's about. Okay. What do we have here? It's a square hole. Nothing in here. Ah, look at the back wall there. I can see 3 small slots. Terminals for some sort of connector, perhaps? You mean you think we're supposed to plug something in here? Perhaps. Okay. Kind of reminds me of the 3-pronged cable that we had to use in the previous escape section. Look at that button. It's glowing orange, right? It's gotta mean something. I guess pressing it is the best way to find out if it does anything, Santa. Nothing. Okay. I would imagine it does something once something is plugged in here. So, we'll see. I'd say this is probably here to move coal from place to place. Probably comes from over there. And then the belt carries it down the tunnel and out here. So if the conveyor belt was moving, yeah, the coal would almost certainly come out here. Okay, so can we use this to transport something? A tunnel. It goes all the way across the ship. This pillar goes up toward the ceiling. Anything with this cranes? No. Okay. Let's see. This gear is rusty, but it looks like it's still pretty sturdy. A golden gear. Doesn't look like it was always golden like this. Well, then I imagine it was prepared specially for this game. To draw our attention towards it. Looks like there's a door over here in this tunnel. The belt over there must deliver the coal, which is then picked up and thrown into this door. The door appears to be welded shut, however. Interesting. So, does it look like that's something we're gonna have to use? If it's shut. This is the huge oven for this boiler. There are 3 open areas in it. Each of the open area has a gear in it. Okay, so yeah, I can see it. A huge bronze gear. Okay, so the other one was gold and this is bronze. Is this gonna mark like an order? Like, is the last one gonna be silver or something? This has to be important. This gear's rusty, but it looks like it's still pretty sturdy. And this is the door that shuts. The conveyor belt runs into a sort of arched tunnel. Okay, yeah, I can see it right here. This is the huge oven for this boiler. Yeah, I read this. Oh, good. Okay. There's a pair of wooden boxes here. There's nothing in them. Okay. Look, Ace. It's some kind of snowman secret meeting. Those are just bags full of sand. You use them as a counterweight when you're lifting something with a pulley system. Is that how you spell pulley? I've always thought it was spelled like Pullley. Maybe it's a regional difference? I don't know. Man, you're too serious. Yeah, it is the time to be serious. Can I go over here? I want to look at this one. Yeah, it's a silver gear. Do you think it's made of pure silver? No way. Silver's way too soft to use for a gear. It's gotta be steel or iron gear that's been coated with silver. Shouldn't have called it a silver gear then. Shouldn't have got your hopes up. Were you thinking you'll haul this thing back? Nah, but I think 7 could probably carry it, don't you? Oh, Santa. Yeah, the air tunnel and the gear's rusty. To me, the color of these gears, they're called them gears, but I would say they're more like wheels. It would seem to indicate some sort of order. Like, gold is 1, silver is number 2, and bronze is number 3, right? Let's see. It's over here. What's this? Given its placement, this must unlock the door to the left. There's a weird indentation on top of this thing. You think that means you have to insert something here? Yes, I would imagine so. This thing unlocks the door. There's a depression here that looks like it's the outline of 3 circles laid on top of each other in a triangle. Look at the rim, like the edge. Doesn't it look like silver, gold, and bronze colors? Interesting. There's a thick iron door blocking our way. Think this is... Yes, it looks like the exit. Looks like this door slides up into the ceiling. Okay. So this is the main thing that we are gonna have to crack. Oh man, Junpei, I can't believe I missed something so important. What's so important? Look at those stairs. Look at them carefully. That gap, that height, that angle. It's perfect. Perfect? Perfect for what? Whatever, just bring Clover here right now. Tell her she needs to walk up and down these stairs. Huh? Clover's not here. What the hell is he talking about? Yeah, what? Huh? What's that about? Walking up and down, Clover? And she's not even here. I'm confused. Probably something that's gonna be relevant later? I don't know. There are a number of wooden boxes piled up at the bottom of the stairs. They're all empty. Okay. I didn't really get it, but apparently the stairs are perfect for something. Oh. Please. Do not tell me. He's making an absurd joke, isn't he? God damn it, Santa. If we get out of here alive, I'm killing you. That catwalk... No, sorry. The catwalk on the upper floor. There's a staircase that reaches out from the catwalk to the boiler. Okay. Anything else we can look at here? No, this is the door. Okay. Let's see. Where else can we go? I don't think we've looked at this yet. I believe this opening is for fueling the furnace. If we were to put some coal in here and ignite it, then the steam engine might start working? It's certainly possible. Okay, do we have coal? I can see something here. Is that it? Stairs stretch from the catwalk to the boiler. There are a number of these little windows along the inside of this thing. I think you're supposed to put coal in through this, but they're welded shut. I don't think we can get this open. So, okay. So it looks like... Sorry, I guess a ship this big needs something like that to power it. Sorry, I was thinking and I accidentally clicked. I missed what he said. Probably nothing too important. What I was talking about is, are we gonna have to activate this belt to get the coal and then power this somehow? True, but I doubt a single boiler of this size could actually move a ship like this at any reasonable speed. You'd need at least 3, no, 4 of these. Ah, I guess you know a lot about boats, huh? Well, not really, it's just common sense, you know? Really, I would have said this would do it, but... It's the massive furnace for this boiler. There's a door built into it near the bottom where you can pull coal in. Okay, I've already examined that, and this... Anything here? No. Let's see. This is what we have already looked at, and doesn't seem to be anything that we can do with this yet. He said they look like connection terminals for something, and the button is not going to happen until we plug something in. So, this is where the coal goes, or would go, if all 3 of these things hadn't rusted shut. Okay. Running out of things to interact with. There's many angles, like this room. It's kind of confusing. Stairs to the upper floor. Oh, there we go. Okay. The slider is down. Well, let's see if I can get this thing to go anywhere. Ah, man, no dice. This thing isn't going anywhere. And looks like Santa was to give this one a shot. Ugh, damn it, nothing. This thing won't budge. Slide this down. I guess Ace feels like giving it a try. Nothing. Won't move at all. Okay. 3 sliders on the left are down, but this one's up. There are a number of lines engraved in this. I suspect we are meant to do something rather specific with them. Junpei, why don't you move the slider down? Well, there's no harm in trying, I suppose. Okay, that did it. Nothing, huh? Well, that didn't do anything, but I guess what I meant to say is that it moved, right? Nothing happened. Maybe it needs to be repaired somehow? Saying with this something somewhere else, it'll respond somehow? Yeah, I suppose that's one way of putting it. Okay, what about this? These 2 columns are different from the others. The lights are red. A whole bunch of lights here. Most of them are yellow except for 2 columns on the right, which are red. And these don't move. This one does, but nothing happens. So activate something somewhere else? We'll see. Let's go up. A. One of the doors of the furnace. There's an A on it. There's a circular wheel in the center of the door. Right, let's give that sucker a twist. Very good. Well, it's noisy, but it opens, and it's totally pitch black in there. Should go in here. All right, let's go. This looks just like the door we went into. Where are we? It must be on the other side, yes? Which would put us directly above the conveyor belt. At any rate, we should keep moving. There's a great deal we've just to investigate. Okay, so on different side of this room, the conveyor belt is below me. Okay, there are a number of boxes on the catwalk. I don't think we can go over there, sorry. Well, anyway, it looks like that's the pipe. Looks like the bottom connects to the conveyor belt housing. Then coal must come out of this pipe out onto the conveyor belt. In other words, there must be a great deal of coal in that pipe. Okay, anything we can do with it? Catwalk. Right. Stairs stretch from the catwalk to the boiler. A whole bunch of boxes in my way, I can't get through. Catwalk. I can see some scaffolding on the wall over here. Okay. What about door C? It's gonna lead us to the other side, right? A wooden box on the end of the rope hanging from the winch. It looks like there's something in the box. There's something in the box. Can we look at it? Looks like a hand-operated winch. Sorry, winch. Winch? Winch. But it doesn't look like there's any way to operate it. That means the wheel isn't attached. A wheel, huh? I don't see a wheel to operate with, though. Okay. So that's something that we're gonna have to find, and hopefully that's gonna make us pull this up. Okay, this is a C. It's a C on this door. We have to go through C. Then if we go through A, that's gonna take us back to this side of the catwalk. If one of the doors on the furnace, there's a B on it, we can access through here, but we can if we go to the other side. So let's do that. Okay. And this one has a wheel. All right, let's give this wheel a spin. What? It's weird. I don't feel any resistance. Shit. Oh, it came out. It came off. So that's good because we can use it on the other side then. It's a wheel that seems to be part of the winch. There are some pegs on the back that look like they go into the holes of the winch. Yeah. So, good job, genius. You broke it. I didn't break it. It broke all by itself. Yeah. This supports and braces the side of the ship. It's not a ladder. Okay. But if we go through, we have to go through B. Then we pass through C, I believe, and we come here, and we have this selected. So, the hand-operated winch. There's no wheel to turn. Oh yeah, I got the wheel I pulled off the other winch, don't I? Let's see if it fits. It should. Sweet, it's a perfect fit, like they were made for each other. Not shaky at all. Good, I should be able to turn this now. Good work, Junpei. Should be able to haul up the wooden box now. You see? The wooden box, it's under the catwalk. Can you see it? It's hanging from the rope on the winch, isn't it? Looks like there's some sort of device in the box. I'm not sure what it is. At any rate, you might as well turn that wheel now. I'm counting on you. Okay, I'll turn the wheel. Huh, what's this? What happened? The wheel only turns to the left. It only turns to the left? It means we can't reel up that rope? Yeah, but we can reel it down. One of us can be here and someone else can go down. Can't we? Yeah, we can only let the rope down. Interesting. I don't think that will be a problem. We will simply need to go downstairs after letting the wooden box down. I will be counting on you, Junpei. Sure thing, no sweat. Okay. Alright.
I believe the box has reached the floor.
Okay.
Yeah. June's down over by there.
She doesn't seem to be improving.
She's going through a bad
Well,
time.
of course not. She's not gonna just get better right away, you know? It'll take time.
What could be causing this, I wonder? Illness, perhaps?
Nah, it's gotta be exhaustion. She gets dropped into some weird-ass ship, forced to play some messed-up game.
Well, all of us are in the same situation.
If you think about it, it's a lot weirder that we aren't freaking out just like her, you know?
Yeah. I don't know.
So you're saying we're abnormal?
Yeah, we're just running around this room, solving all these puzzles like it's just business as usual.
Yeah,
How the hell could you call that normal?
it definitely is.
We're just guinea pigs.
A guinea pig? You mean like a lab rat? You mean we're being used for some sort of experiment?
This is another theory that we kind of mentioned at the very beginning. I believe it was Ace who said this could be some sort of psychological experiment or something.
Is that what you're saying?
Dunno, but it does seem like a possibility, you know?
I wonder.
You know, speaking of experiments, there was this experiment some scientists did with rats. First, they took a squarish C-shaped tank and filled it with enough water that the rats could drown in it.
Okay.
The tank has 2 exits. Just to make it easy, we'll call one A and the other B. Exit A is pitch black, so dark even a rat can't see anything. But exit B is electrified, which means the rat can't leave through it. So, what would a rat do if it was put in this situation? Which exit would the rat choose?
The one where they can see something even though It's dangerous?
B, of course. The rat has no way of knowing that exit B is electrified.
Or, yeah?
Exactly. The rat goes to exit B. Of course, like I said, it's electrified, which means the rat can't get out that way. So, after a lot of trial and error, the rat finally finds exit A.
Okay.
I can't say that's very interesting or relevant. It's simply the story of a laboratory experiment.
You're right. It isn't very interesting. Yet. See, these scientists repeated this experiment over and over, using hundreds of different rats over several generations. This produced some surprising results. With each generation, the rats took less time to find the correct exit.
Did they now?
Eventually, a rat was put in the tank who instantly chose exit A without even attempting to go to exit B. But that wasn't the most impressive part. The same experiment was conducted in another laboratory, far from the original one, with the same results. No, on second thought, the results weren't really the same. The rats in this second experiment began the trials with significantly faster times than the first rats in the initial one. These rats weren't related to the others and had never even come in contact with them. And yet, they all easily found their way to exit A as though they already knew. What did it mean?
Are you suggesting something like telepathy? They were passing information to one another through some undetectable medium?
Is that where we're going with this? That's certainly... Okay, first of all, I don't know enough about science in general, science as a broad category, to tell if this is a real thing or if they just made it up for the game. I would say, if I had to guess, it's made up for the game, or at the very least, adapted in some way. I don't know. I will have to look into it, but I'm afraid if I look up anything related to this game at all, I'm gonna get instantly bombarded with spoilers. So, we'll see.
How the hell would I know?
By the way, undetectable medium, that kind of reminded me of what Lotus was going on about a couple of episodes ago, about the brain being like a kind of like a monitor for something else in people that generates consciousness. That seems like it could be related in some way to this. I don't know.
I'm not any kind of scientist. I don't know what made him do that.
And how do you know about this?
But I do know that story's true. And if you've got another explanation, I'd sure love to hear it. Come on, let's get going. There's still a lot here we haven't checked out. And we gotta get the hell out of here before June passes out.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. There's something I want to ask you.
What?
Why did they use that tank for the experiment?
Huh?
Well, I mean, it seems like you could conduct the same experiment without the water.
To put them in a life or death situation? Does that accomplish something?
They could have just used a dry box, you know?
Like it puts them under a sort of stress that triggers something?
If they needed to motivate the rats to escape, they could have, I don't know, put some bait by exit B or something. I mean, do they really have to make it so the rats can drown?
You know, the word emergency comes from the same root as the word emerge. You ever think about that?
Huh?
Well, an emergency is something urgent, often something dangerous. And
Yeah.
to emerge means to sort of come out, or appear, or rise out of something else. So what's going to emerge in an emergency? Inspiration.
Inspiration?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's technically the root. I think emergency and emerge definitely share a root. But I would say that it's because, the thing that emerges is like the situation that you have to deal with. I don't really know. I'm not really sure, even though linguistics is my field, but there's so many words and so many origins. You know,
Think about it. When the chips are down, either you crack or your mind focuses and pulls up what you need.
So in an emergency, your real potential emerges. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. That's why the rats had to drown. They had to be in danger. There had to be an emergency for inspiration to emerge.
okay. We're the rats, by the way. Okay, so if we go through door A, we should be able to go down. Yeah. And this is the box. The control panel for something. Interesting name. Oh, look at this. Some kind of machine. Maybe a control panel? This looks like it can be hooked to that thing. Okay, let's do it. Maybe this hole is where the control panel goes. Well, there's only one way to find out. In you go. Dude, you did it. Everything looks alright. Okay, but what do we do now? Why don't you press the button next to it? The orange one? Yes. Alright, I'll do that. Push it. Sweet. All sorts of lights are lighting up on this thing. And... oh, yes, I think I just heard something turn on. Oh? What's that? What happened? Junpei, look, the conveyor belt's moving. Conveyor belt. We got coal? Well, I guess it's done moving now. There's still a bunch of coal on the belt, though. Looks like a bunch of it got dumped off the end of the belt into the wooden box where we found the control panel. Coal. Coal, huh? Okay. A box filled with the coal. Wooden box full of coal. Guess there's really only one thing we can do with this stuff. Yep. Do we have a source of combustion? Okay, these ones are shut. But these ones were the ones that we could open. There's a hole that'll let us put coal into the furnace. Maybe we can get some coal in there and set it on fire. Okay, let's do it. Alright, that's the last of it. No coal left in the wooden box. And nothing. Great. Well, I guess I should have expected that. Why would just throwing coal into a coal furnace do anything? Ah, well, a man can dream. Junpei, explain it to me again. You're planning to stock the furnace with coal, which will heat the water stored up there and make steam, which will then drive something else? Am I correct? In other words, you want to generate enough pressure with the steam to power the turbine and drive the steam engine, right? Yeah, I guess that's the gist of it. Well, in that case, this is enough coal. This furnace is enormous, so we're gonna need a whole hell of a lot more coal than this. Very well then. If the three of us work together, then we should manage to fill it much faster. I want to help too. Man, I totally didn't even see her walk up. Are you feeling up to that? Yes. Yeah, right. You look like you're a stiff breeze away from falling over, June. I think you better rest some more, alright? But no arguing. You need your rest, so just stay here. There, sorry. We'll handle this. Okay, I understand. Alright, time for some manly work. Let's get this coal into those furnaces. Man, this is a lot of work. Poor June. Alright, I think this should be sufficient. Alright, now we just gotta light it. Junpei, hand me your matches. Makes you think I have matches. I see. Then how are we gonna light it? Perhaps there's a device nearby that will allow us to remotely ignite the coal. Let's take a look, shall we? Some sort of ignition device, huh? Ignition device. I can't figure out how I'm supposed to light this thing. Junpei, have you thought about looking at the other side? You're right. I should take a look over there. Okay. Like here. It's the huge open for the boiler. I don't see anything on this side that might ignite this thing. This? No. Cloth bags over there. Nothing but sand in them. There are boxes here. Skewers rusty. Yeah, gold gear. A bunch of wooden boxes over here by the wall. I already looked through those. There's nothing there. Okay. Barrel under the stairs. Sweet. Unfortunately, it's empty. Okay. This? Huh. I wonder why these lights are like this. These were red. They're not longer red. When I went by earlier, I think the two columns on the right were lit up red. You're right. But but it seems they're all yellow now. I would imagine that indicates something is ready to activate, wouldn't you? Slider is locked in place, it won't move. Is this? I think it might be. Probably is. I think this is how we might ignite the furnace. It means that if we move that thing down. Alright, let's do it. Here we go. Hey Junpei, Ace, look at this. There's big gears turning under the boiler here. Aha. Hey! Hey, yes. The gears. They're spinning. What the hell are you guys waiting for? Let's start looking. Yeah. Gold disc. The gold disc. It has a number of lines engraved on it. I can make out 3 colors here. Red, blue, and black. I wonder what they mean. No time to think. Just collect. Okay. They definitely go in like the other piece over there. Wait a second. The bronze disc. It has a bunch of lines on it in 3 different colors. Red, blue, and black. Okay. And the silver disc. It has a bunch of lines on it, but the red ones really stand out, right? The red ones, huh? Sure. It's like a sun. No, I wanna go upstairs. Maybe, no, I got the wrong place. Was it the other stairs? This ones? Yeah, okay, there we go. Looks like this thing unlocks the door. There's a depression here that looks like it's the outline on 3 circles laid on top of each other in a triangle. Maybe we put those 3 discs we found into this thing. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's stick them in. Huh? That's odd. Nothing's happening. Yeah, you gotta put them in the right order and place. Maybe you're, I don't know, putting them in the wrong places? Perhaps you have them facing the wrong directions. Perhaps you should rotate the discs to make some of the lines connect to one another. Well, no harm in trying. Instructions for operation. When the disc is clicked, it will rotate a certain amount. When the white arrow is clicked, the discs are switched. Please note when the discs are switched, the angles for the discs are reset. Okay, so I definitely want the silver one. Here, this is the bronze one, and this is the golden one. And if we turn them like this, that should do it. The red lines on these discs, I think maybe I can make a star polygon with this. There we go. You found it. I saw what we had to do in that last puzzle very quickly.
Yes! The door's open!
Like even before we had the discs, I was like, there's definitely something here that's gonna involve like specific order or pattern or something that we have to recreate. And once we had the pieces, it was obvious.
All right, Junpei. Why don't you go get June now? Santa and I will keep an eye on the store.
Yeah.
Why do we need to do that? Even if it shuts, we know how to solve the puzzle now. We could just open it again.
Better not risk it.
Well, I suppose that's true. Shall all 3 of us go and collect June then?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm cool. I'll let Junpei handle it.
So are you only interested in being contrary?
I think he is.
All right, I'll go get June. I'll be right back.
He didn't even have a point. He was just
Jumpy!
he was just excited to speak up, you know.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine now. I'm sorry I made you worry.
Let me check. Good. You're feeling a lot better.
Then he just put his hand on her forehead.
Are you sure you're all right?
Oh, you're such a warrior, Jumpy. Oops, I mean, warrior.
Warrior. Warrior.
All right, let's go.
Go where?
I wonder what that pun was like in the original in Japanese.
Oh, right. I didn't tell you. We got the exit open, so...
Great! Let's go! Oh, it's...
Santa? What are you looking at?
What's wrong?
It's a photo. It's my sister.
Oh.
Sister? Santa, you've got a sister?
Yeah. Kid was cute as a button.
Was.
She was only about an inch tall then?
Oh, well, if she's little in the picture.
Oh, sorry. I guess an inch is a little large for a button. Probably more like a half inch.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Sorry.
Probably not something he wants to joke about. It's okay, June.
Why are you looking at it?
If you ever say a joke and it doesn't really land, you can just move on. Like, probably say, sorry, I know this is probably not the time for this. Quick apology, I think it's better than nothing.
I was her Santa Claus.
Oh,
Wait, what?
We didn't have parents. They bought it in an accident when we were still kids.
oh, I see.
So I had to be like her dad. And that meant that I bought her Christmas presents every year. On Christmas Eve, I'd leave the present next to her pillow. And the next morning, she'd come running into my room with this big smile. Look, look, Santa left me a present. He got me that doll I really wanted. I'm so glad he got my letter. She was always so excited. I was the one who told her to write those letters. I'd say, write down something you want and mail it to Santa. The address I gave her was somewhere in Northern Europe that doesn't exist. Anyway, she'd write the letter and stamp it and send it out. And then a few days later, it'd show up back in our mailbox marked address unknown. I'd open the letters before she figured out they'd been sent back. Once I had the letter, I'd go around to a couple stores with some money I'd saved up over the year and buy her the stuff she'd asked for. It took a lot of saving, but I managed to buy her presents every year.
Huh.
Huh.
Interesting.
But one year, her letter was different. She didn't write a list of toys she wanted or anything like that. Instead, it said, I don't want any presents this year. Instead, I want you to make my wish come true. My wish is that we'll be happy like this for a really, really long time. That was it. Nothing else.
Oh,
But I couldn't make that wish come true.
oh man.
Some Santa I am.
Well, I don't know her, and I don't know their circumstances. It looks like, well, they didn't have a lot of money, they didn't have their parents, but they had each other, and was that happiness enough? She just wanted him to stick around?
What happened?
She died.
Oh. Oof.
She was killed 9 years ago.
Killed.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
Huh?
Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving, come on!
Let's go.
Yeah. I think this is a good place to stop. That was some backstory right there. It's interesting because a couple of episodes ago I was talking about how I didn't really know much about Santa, and suddenly this got dropped on us. Interesting. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to continue supporting this series. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.